Bocchi the Rock has a great cast of characters with each one different in their own unique way. Bocchi's relatable and funny, Nichika is kind and sweet, and Ryo is quiet but isn't afraid of speaking her mind. But there is one that I want to talk about that isn't just my favorite character, she's best girl, and that is the runaway guitarist Kita Ikuyo. Reason 1, she's the heart of the band. Without her, Kesuko band would have completely fallen off. She's the vocalist in the band and takes the center stage, but it's not just her singing that makes her great, it's her outgoing personality. She's always having a smile on her face and is always encouraging everyone to do their best, especially with Bocchi. There's been several times where she's made her come out of her shell. One example is in the beginning of the series when Bocchi was looking for a vocalist for Kesuko band and came across Kita. Of course, Bocchi being Bocchi, she couldn't really explain what her band was looking for. But even still, Kita was patient with her and showed genuine curiosity in her and really thought she was amazing at guitar. Due to her positivity, Bocchi was able to have a conversation with her, which is very rare for someone like her. I really think that without Kita, Bocchi wouldn't be as social as she is now because of how close Kita is with her throughout the anime. And who wouldn't want a girl like that? Reason 2. I mean, just look at her. She has red hair. What else can I say? If she gives my food a moe moe kyun, I am eating that up so fast and will ask for more. But jokes aside though, she's the cutest hands down. Her character design matches her extroverted nature perfectly. She's a great contrast to Bocchi's design in every way. Bocchi embodies nervousness while Kita embodies confidence. And you know what they say, opposites attract. Bocchi's closest friend is Kita hands down. If you're somebody that isn't the greatest at talking, and I am very much so, having someone like Kita in your life can make everything easier for you, especially with how understanding she is. Reason 3, she learns from her mistakes. As much as I love Kita, she isn't perfect, but that's also a good thing. Early on into her introduction, we find out she used to be a part of Kesuko band as the rhythm guitarist, but she left because she couldn't actually play guitar at all. She only joined because she had a crush on Ryo. But after coming across Nichika and Ryo on accident, she becomes 100% honest that she can't play at all, and the girls weren't even mad at her for it. If Kita was never honest, that would have been the end of her character. She would have turned into a side character, rooting for the band from the sidelines. I love that she's not a perfect extrovert. She's very outgoing and cheerful, but it doesn't mean she can't make mistakes. The fact that she can acknowledge what she did was wrong and keep it going is what makes her lovable, because it's realistic. Bocchi has a big fear of messing up and being a failure, but Kita shows that failing isn't the end of the world, and what matters is you learn from it. Reason 4, she's hardworking. One of the things I love most about Kita is that she doesn't have as much experience at guitar as Bocchi does. She can pick up a guitar and start shredding due to the years of experience she has, but Kita has none. She admires Bocchi's skills a lot, but isn't put down by it. It pushes herself to improve, and we see her day in and day out practicing and putting in the work, because she loves playing. Even though she started out bad and had no guitar experience, her positive attitude is what keeps her going. And that hard work pays off tremendously. A great example is in episode 12. The band was playing at the school festival. Everything was going great until one of Bocchi's guitar strings started sounding out of tune. But as the song went on, the string ended up snapping right when her solo was going to come up. But Kita manages to improvise on the spot, giving Bocchi enough time to play the rest of the solo. I love that scene a lot because it shows the growth between the two characters. It showed Bocchi being able to move on the fly. Same with Kita, but there's a lot more to it than just that. Seeing Kita go from not being able to play to improvising on the spot shows how far she's come. At first, she couldn't even tell the difference between a guitar and a bass, only joining the band to get closer to the girl she liked, to now being able to improvise. She's built herself from the bottom up, which makes the scene so satisfying. By the way, she sings while playing, and singing while playing guitar is not easy, especially if you're playing more complicated riffs. That shows how hardworking and determined she is for her band. Reason 5, she's just genuinely funny and entertaining to watch. As much as I love her growth, beauty, determination, and what she means to the band, she's also just silly at times. The anime has a lot of funny moments, and they make it very clear, even with her awkward moments, like hating her own name and finding it dumb. Her extroverted aura moments can be hilarious too, like in episode 7 when Nichika and Kita visit Bocchi's house. The two make Bocchi wear a dress, and Kita gets all excited taking pictures, which escalates to the point where Bocchi literally turns to ash after Nichika sees her forehead, and Kita over here just apologizes for being a bad guitarist after Bocchi dies. She isn't the most hilarious character ever, but she does put a smile on my face and can make me laugh due to her extroverted tendencies and being herself. And I think that's what makes her best girl. She isn't just a pretty extroverted girl, there's a lot more to her than just that. I absolutely love Bocchi the Rock. It's one of my favorite animes of all time, and I've watched it twice, and I plan on watching it again. And throughout my time with this series, I've had a few favorite characters. At first, I loved Ikuyo a lot. I thought she was funny, but also because she would surprisingly give great advice to Bocchi, and played a big sister role to her. It felt like she was one of those characters that you shouldn't judge based on how they looked. Then Bocchi became my favorite character, because I relate to her a lot, as I'm sure you all do too. She just like me for real. I even liked Nijika too for a bit. If it isn't obvious already, I like a lot of these characters. Maybe a bit too much. I mean, hell, I write freaking fanfics for these characters. But then Kita became my favorite character. At first, I thought it was just a little phase or obsession, since that's been the case with the previous characters. But oh boy, that was not the case at all. I think I realized why when I was running a Kita x Reader fanfic on Wattpad. By the way, I highly recommend giving it a read. If you love Kita, you'll love it. While I was writing the story, I had to think deeply on Kita's character and how she was as a person to get her character right when writing. And the more I wrote, the more I fell in love with the character. I realized how wonderful of a character she is compared to the rest of the cast. She isn't a perfect character, which makes her realistic and is what makes me like her even more, because she learns from her mistakes and works hard to achieve her goals. That, along with being a kind and easy person to talk to, is all the things I like in a person. She is literally perfect waifu material. That's why Kita Ikuyo is best girl in Bocchi the Rock, and she always will be. Thank you for watching. If you've made it till the end, thank you for watching the whole way through. I plan on making a video talking about Bocchi the Rock as a whole, not a specific character video like this one. If you have a favorite character, let me know. I read every comment and reply to some too. But anyways, keep watching anime, subscribe if you want to see more, and Adachi out.